Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the 7 number lecture from the chapter enhancement of the food production, and the topic from this chapter is animal husbandry in this lecture. So, dear students, as you know, this is Shahzad Yunus Patel sir, and this is my Patel Science Academy. You are well familiar with this. So, dear students, now in this chapter I am going to teach you about the animal breeding. What is animal breeding? The breeding of the animal is an important aspect of animal husbandry, and animal breeding aims at increasing the yield of the animals and improving the desirable quality of the products. The desirable quality of the products or quality of the products, if it has to be improved, then we can go for the animal breeding. So before we go in the detail of this topic, I would like to explain here what is breed. So breed is actually it's a group of animal related to the descent and similar in the most character. So dear students, this is the group of the animals related by the descent and the similar in the most character. Means in that group, the whatever the number of the animal will be there in that group, all that will have the relation in their most of the character. They will have the similar and the descent character, like general appearance, their features, their size, their configuration, etc., and these are said to be breed. So dear students, I hope you have understood about the breed. Breed means a group of animal which is having the similarities in their most of the characters, like their appearance, features, size, configuration, etc. Animal breeding is done for the better for getting the improved breed with the desirable quality of products and to increase the yield of the animal. So desirable characters such as the increased production of the milk from the cattle, quality of the products, quality of the meat, or maximum yield of eggs per year, etc., are necessarily achieved through this animal breeding. Dear students, breeding can be of two types, and that two types are inbreeding and outbreeding. So all these are the breeds you can see here from the single breed group. So you can see these are the breed of dogs. As you can see, in this breed, ancestor is common, their parents is common. This is from Europe, this is from America, North America, this is from China, and these are from India. So you can see here, this is the breed of Europe, this is the breed of North America, this is the breed from the China, and this is the breed from India. So I hope you have understood about this breed. Breed is the group of the animal which is related by the descent and similar in the most character. They are having the similar characteristics. So let's see the inbreeding. Inbreeding, it refers to the mating of the two closely related individuals. Dear student, there will be a mating in between these two closely related individuals within the same breed for 4 to 6 generations. It can be done as follows. So dear students, inbreeding means the breeding or mating or crossovering in between the two closely related individuals of that same breed within the same breed for 4 to 6 generation, for up to 4 to 6 generation. If there is a process of mating of these in between these breed animals, so you can understand this is inbreeding. So what to do there? It involves the breeding of the closely related individuals for 4 to 6 generation. Inbreeding increases, let's see some benefits and some advantages. It increases the homozygosity, and by inbreeding, pure lines of the animals can be obtained. Inbreeding is helpful in the elimination of the harmful recessive genes and for the accumulation of the superior genes. Inbreeding has the demerits also, and that is it usually reduces the fertility and productivity rate of that living organism. So dear students, what to do? Identify the superior male and superior female first. from the same breed, which are then mated in the pair. The progeny obtained from such a mating are called the superior progeny, and this progeny is evaluated, and again superior male and superior female are identified from this evaluation from this generation and used for the further mating. Then this again this process is repeated for next 4 to 5th generation. A superior female. What is a superior female? Here student, a superior female cow is one which produces more milk per lactation. However, the superior male is a bull which gives rise to the superior progeny as compared to those of the other males. So these are called superior female and superior male. Superior female and male, it is always having some superior quality in their features as compared to the normal animal. So dear students, this is about the inbreeding process. A homologous pure lines strategy is followed as like the Mendel's experiments in the peas. Inbreeding increases the homozygosity, as I told you earlier, and inbreeding is necessary if we want to evolve the pure lines in any animals, and harmful recessive gene are exposed by the inbreeding and that are eliminated by the selection. Inbreeding thus helps in the accumulation of the super genes and the elimination of the harmful and less desirable gene, and in this method the selection of the each step increase the productivity of the inbreed population. So dear students, this is simply about the inbreeding. Inbreeding, however, has a demerits. As I told you, the fertility and the even productivity can be reduced by this fertility by this inbreeding process, and this is referred to as the inbreeding depression. Then you can remember this term. What is inbreeding depression? Inbreeding depression means because of the inbreeding, the reduce in the fertility, reduction in the fertility and the productivity of the breed is called inbreeding depression. To overcome such problems, unrelated superior males and females, superior females of such same breeds should be mated, which is usually help to restore the fertility and yield. This is the solution of inbreeding depression. So this is about this inbreeding. You can see here the capital A is indicating dominant allele and small a is indicating recessive deleterious allele. So in this cross you can see inbreeding, breeding between this capital A and small a and capital A. So the progeny from this is capital A small a. This is called inbreed. You can also see here inbreed horse. These are the parents, same parents, and this is their progeny. These are their parents. This is their one of the progeny. This is brother and this is sister. The mating in between this male and female as a brother and sister is giving rise this superior progeny, and this is called inbred horse. So this is done about 4 to 6 times, and superior male and superior female are evaluated and then mated for about 4 to 6 times. Then we get this inbred horse which is having the superior quality. This is about this inbreeding. You can also see here mother and father. This is their daughter. And the breed in between the father and daughter by the inbreeding process for the 4 to 6 generation, they give the next progeny, and that progeny is called inbred puppies in this example. You can see also this example in this tiger too. Capital A is indicating the dominant allele and small a indicating the recessive deleterious allele. So inbreeding progeny you can see here. So simply this is about inbreeding. So inbreed cross, you can see one more time the cross between the superior male and the superior female of the same breed. You can see here, this is the superior male, this is superior female from the Sindhi breed of India, and this gives this next progeny which is having the quality of this both superior male and female, and now this is called superior progeny as a pure lines. So this pure lines is always greater in character than the normal progeny. So this is the benefit of inbreed. Now we'll go for the outbreeding. Outbreeding, it involves the breeding of the unrelated animals. Dear students, as we have seen in the inbreeding, there was a cross between or mating between the two closely related animals, but in this outbreeding there is a breeding in between the unrelated animals, and the animals may be of same breed but have no common ancestor for 4 to 6 generations. So this is the difference in between the inbreeding and the outbreeding. This is achieved by breeding of the unrelated animals. As you know, dear students, there is an unrelated animal breeding, and the unrelated individuals may be of the same breed but have no common ancestor for the 4 to 6 generation. This is called outcrossing, or between the different breeds this is called crossbreeding, or even in the different species this is called interspecific hybridization. All that we'll see one by one here. So this is the difference in the inbreeding and the outbreeding. So outbreeding, it refers to the breeding of the unrelated animals, either of the same breed or of different breeds or even the different species. As you can see here, the breeds of the horse and cows. So it can be achieved too by having the different species mating process. So let's see here one by one the breed in between the different species. Outcrossing. What is outcrossing? It involves the breeding between the animals of the different species. It is also known as interspecific hybridization, and outcrossing helps to remove the inbreeding depression. So this is the solution of the problem we achieved during the inbreeding. We get inbreeding depression during the inbreeding, and that inbreeding depression can be removed by outcrossing, means the method of mating of animals within the same breed but having no common ancestor on either sides of the mating partner up to the 4 to 6 generation, and this progeny obtained from the such mating is called outcross. So you can remember this outcross, this term here. It is the best breeding method for the animals which are below average in the milk productivity, growth rate in the beef, cattle, etc. And a single outcross often helps to overcome the inbreeding depression, as I told you earlier. So this is called outcross. So you can see here one of the outcross by outcrossing process. For example, the Hizardale is a new breed of a sheep developed in the Punjab by crossing the Bikaneri Aves and the Merino rams. So you can see here this outcross by these two different species. So this is Hizardale, a new breed of the sheep developed in the Punjab by crossing the Bikaneri Aves and the Merino rams. Then interspecific hybridization. This method allows the mating between the male and the female animals of the two different related species. In between these two different male and female animals, if mating is there, then this is called interspecific hybridization, and it may not be 100% successful, but in a few cases progeny may be combined desirable characteristic of the both parents having the considerable economic value. Example, the interspecific hybridization between the horse and the donkey produces the next generation known as mule. So this is interspecific hybridization. Interspecific hybridization, you can see here, this is mule. The interspecific hybridization result the progeny of horse and donkey. It involves the breeding of the animals of the two different but unrelated species. It results in the formation or production of the animals with the desirable characteristic from both the parents, but such breed is not always successful. Example, mule is a breed. This is mule you are observing here, and it obtained from the horse and donkey. So dear students, this is about the inbreeding and interspecific hybridization. One more term is there, crossbreeding. Crossbreeding, it involves the breeding of the superior male of one breed with the superior female of the another breed. By crossing breeding, new animals, breeds of the desirable characteristics are developed, as I told you. Hizardale is the example of that one. And artificial insemination technique is also there. Artificial insemination technique, it involves the controlled breeding experiments, and semen from the selected superior male is collected artificially and preserved in the frozen state or injected into the genital tract immediately in the female body, and it is useful to overcome the problem of the normal mating and convenience of the transportation. Dear students, now we'll see the last topic from this chapter, that is called MOET, that is multiple ovulation embryo transfer. So by this term you can understand this is the process of transferring the embryo multiple times for the ovulation. So multiple ovulation embryo transfer, it involves the technology which provides the chances of the successful production of the hybrid. In this method, cow is administered with the FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone like hormones, to induce the follicle maturation, and then the superior ovulation is brought about. In such a cycle, 6 to 8 eggs matured simultaneously. How many eggs? About 6 to 8 eggs at a time matured because of adding this follicle stimulating hormone artificially into the body of the female. And the cow is either mated with an elide bull or artificially inseminated. The blastocysts at 8 to 32 cell stage are recovered non-surgically and transferred to surrogate mother. This technology is successfully used in the cattle, sheep, rabbits, buffaloes, etc. and the high milk yielding breeds of the female and high quality meat yielding bulls have been found to be successful to increase the herd size in the short period. So dear students, these are the different benefits of the embryo transfer. Traditionally, cow produces only one calf per year. ET loss means embryo transfer allows the production of many offspring within a year from a single cow. So this is the benefit of this embryo transfer. The recipient reproductively sound and good mothering ability is developed, and good overall health and nutrition should be there, and it must be synchronized to receive the embryo. Conclusion: if the required conditions are met, embryo transfer can be a beneficial way to produce the superior cattle. So dear students, this is about this animal breeding. Thank you for watching the video. Do subscribe my channel, like my video, share with your friends and all the people who want to learn about it. And dear students, please press the bell icon so that you can receive the instant notification of my new video, and keep smiling. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.